they might be able to just take the whole map away from Aurora if they can get past the lane and you play behind the troll, he takes the towers and you have the Chen creeps and all the sustain from the aura items from Chen and Darkseer. I think this could work, for the MANTA Esports lineup.
It's a pretty big if there, but I do agree it can work. This would have been quite the catch as well. But Jabs, his smoke breaks first up on the high ground, and he is going to get out of the way of this smoke coming. Nicely done here. It is a big if, but I actually do quite like this MANTA draft.
30 seconds to battle. The battle begins.
Somebody gets bashed. Yeah, but they buff the helm a lot, the helm of Dom. That's why a lot of the players, the offlane players especially, they are kind of going back to the helm of Dom heroes. Because now you get the gold and XP for converting the creep. And Enigma is like I think also with one of the better units in the game. It's called Gravity Well. So you have the damage reduction if everybody's near you, your teammates around you. 500 AoE. 500
within
distance.
500 distance. And it's not really that special. It's less than half of Vlad's range if you can kind of imagine it that way.
It adds up, when you have all the team items, you have the auras and you're kind of grouping up the push, like especially with a Gyro on your lineup. Gyro kind of likes this innate.
But it's about the cast range of demonic summoning, which is not, nothing that special. Either way. We'll see how things get going here for game number 2 of the SEA quals. You can see already early, Lorenoff this time taking a little bit more of a bruising as he is racing his way towards the bottle. Didn't quite get it on this wave, but so far doing well, and has more tangos to play with to get a little bit more HP regen.
Darkseer is kind of also getting pushed up by the Gyro. So not as easy as a lane compared to the last time when Jabs had to just lane with a spam CM. This time a Gyro IO. Pushing him out with Rocket Barrage, spam, back cannons, and now almost down to half health.
Yeah, ends up being tricky here. This kind of a lane not really too strong until the Tiny, or at least until the Darkseer hits a second level. Maybe even third in this lane, honestly, with as much sustain as they have. As you can see, Eris, he might be getting caught out here. They don't have the point in homing missile, but they do have a blood grenade. And of course, with this afterburner active, seems like an easy kill now onto the Tiny, who's trying to go to the neutrals, but is going to die.
Yeah, good kill there. The first bird. It's gonna snowball the Gyro a lot. I think the Gyro kind of has to be the one moving around since you have Enigma. Enigma is gonna be sitting and farming a lot more. So the Gyro has to kind of pick up the slack, try to help the team. When you have cooldown, try to rotate, go to the mid lane if there's a mid fight. Those type of things.
There's a little bit of space for Darkseer, right? It wasn't just a complete feed. He blocks the camp, and now he reblocks it after respawning, and he makes sure that Darkseer gets up to level 3. So now we do have level 2 Ion Shell ready to go, but we don't have a toss back yet.
It's still a tiny level 1 with a tree throw. Last game, Q actually completely forgo tree throw. He just went to max the stun and the toss. Maxing the toss first. I think it's always very nice to max toss now because you have the slow. So you don't play so much on the avalanche toss combo with the damage anymore. You try to use the slow.
Mid lane's also looking a bit different here, not going to lie. We have our Ember Spirit off to a much better start than last time. I think we got a little bit unlucky, you might call it, on the way that the bottle came out last time for Lorenoff, and he kind of wasn't really able to keep up the harass early, never got a support rotation, and we saw how that game quickly devolved. This game already off to a bit of a different start, much closer of a mid lane matchup this early on. So that's at least one lane going far better now for MANTA.
Yeah, and meanwhile, Chen is sending the the Satyr to mana, but the Storm in the mid lane.
Oh yeah, I forgot this is a thing you can just do.
So annoying. And Q is like charging over to help get the
Yeah,
farm in.
and they're going to
Oli's
connect
here
with
as well.
Ollie. Oh, Searing Chains didn't come through. They get the kill top lane first on the 23 Savage, though. That's quite the jump. And now Ember, he will die mid lane.
Oh, that's actually, I think, a way bigger kill than the Gyro.
Wow.
That's a better trade for Aurora, I think. They're going to be... They picked up both the water runes, right? On Aurora?
Yeah, indeed,
he got both
indeed.
the water runes.
Back to full HP. Oh, gets a little bit more of his mana burned by this damn Chen creep, but he's hiding in the tree. It's so funny, actually. I've got to start doing this in my pubs. I love playing me some Chen. Careful up top lane, though. Good toss. Back to the creep wave. Will stop 23 Savage from picking up the kill, but will it stop Ollie? Yes, absolutely no move speed. It's going to be Private Tiny sacrificing himself so the pointy-headed general can escape. But, hey, at least it's going to be another death avoided now for the Darkseer.
I didn't know Darkseer is the general.
He's of the two of them, he's certainly more likely the general than not, I think.
Yeah, but what if the Tiny tosses the Darkseer in? Tiny looks more like the general then, yeah?
Maybe. Tiny's more logistics, I think. I don't know. Darkseer's always talking about battles and, you know, oh, I have a battle plan, my shiny head, or whatever the heck he says.
Okay, fine. That's true. Oh, jabs? 1v3?
Yeah.
1v3?
He might be in for a tough time this time around. There's a charge incoming from the jungle and the reload. Sorry, the TP in from Ollie, who does not have nearly enough healing here just with that level 1 tether. Grimm's still alive for now, but the bash from Q condemns him. A 1-for-1 trade. Lane's off to a much better start this time for Manta Winter. We've got ourselves a game.
Yeah, we've definitely got ourselves a game much better than the last game. And now 6-minute rune. Ares on the Tinies is going towards the bottom area.
Yeah, Lorna's
might be
already up
able
to
to
level
steal
6.
it away.
Let's see what'll happen. Where will the rune spawn? Seems like it spawns top into the bottle now for the Ember Spirit. It's going to be fortunate for him.
Wow, even Jab's TPing made to make sure that the Storm needs some help.
Yeah, still,
I mean, Laurenov is a little bit ahead in terms of levels now. Ember's going to get his level 6 with the haste.
Whoa, whoa, look at 23 go.
Whoa,
He's so
whoa.
fast. He's so fast. Diving the tower. He can barely even control himself. My goodness. Max move speed. Down goes Kimizu. Very different kind of a Darkseer game that we're starting to now see, Winter. That is death number 3 in this lane. Not for him, but, you know, the Tinies died twice. So even though you have managed to find a kill on the Gyrocopter, it seems like this lane has not gotten out of control.
7-minute wisdom runes, so it's going to be 1 apiece. I mean, Jabs is the one that's suffering right, at the moment, comparing him to all the cores, which is probably the, I guess, the result of just picking the Enigma blind, you know? You're not knowing your lane, so you're into a throw, he can deal with your summons, so now this is the type of game.
Really suffering, by the way. After Q picks up the Wisdom, he is the lowest XP hero in the game right now on this Enigma. Quickly, it changes. He's hit level 5, but very briefly there. He was not
Ember top.
not sitting pretty.
23 needs help.
Wait. Lorenov's going to TP in, gets the zip. Oh, but doesn't have the point in Vortex, so this Surge is very effective, at least at burning the rest of the mana that Lorenov has. Rotations come through as Aurora, so they still end up getting the trade there, taking down the Darkseer.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Way back into the mid lane. Once again, it is going to be this Mage Slayer build up for him. Oh, careful though. 8-minute runes. They're ready to contest for these top. Very nice avalanche. Does connect onto 3 out from Eris. Rune is going to spawn bottom. It's going to go into the bottom. Or sorry, just activated here by Jabs. Steals that one away. In the meantime, Lorenov puts down Eris. They might try and chase for more here, but no, they don't have the vision. So this Ember Spirit, despite low HP and mana, will be able to evade death here. So really, I think the big comparison points is going to be between Gohan's and 23. 23 Savage still off to a fantastic start here. Has the Falcon Blade and the full treads, as well as decent progress here on the Crystallis compared to the double Wraith Bands and treads that's right now the Troll has. So despite Jabs having a very poor start, This troll hasn't really gotten online as fast as the gyro has.
Yeah, I mean, the gyro has 3 kills, and you have a lot more tools to be able to help your team early, right? Troll is a little bit more greedier. After you win your lane, you're gonna go into like a couple of minutes of farming. You're gonna need to farm either your Battle Fury or you get your Maelstrom, which is he's gonna go for the Maelstrom build this game. Less greedy, which is kind of, I think, good with the Darkseer and Ember timing and the Chen. You want to fight alongside those timings when you get the auras on those heroes. But I do think that the gyro can kind of match it with the start that he's gotten so far.
Yeah, he's very strong. They might consider going diving here onto this Tiny. Level 4. Yeah, they're going to chase after the homing missile. In goes the call down. There's TP's coming, but Lornoff with the connection there. Black hole in the meantime is going to be used to solo kill onto the Chen. He goes down. Kimizu vac wall onto 2. Makes a little bit of space, but not nearly enough. A swim through Savage. Will he go down? The heals off from Ali. They're pretty darn good. And he's out of damage. Gets the remnant away. Gohan's needs a little bit more damage for the kill, but it's going to be Kui chasing with the last little bit of mana he has. A sleight of fist kill and a big one there on a 23 Savage as the chains also cancel Ali's TP away. Is this going to be a revenge kill from Q now? Charging on in, Tiny rotating, TPing on in with the avalanche in time, and it is going to be Q still alive, chasing, looking for the Nether Strike, but not having the time to cast it. My goodness, what a crazy sequence of events here, but I think overall it's Manta who come out on top. They lose the Chen, they lose the Darkseer, but that's a big kill here onto 23.
Yeah, I mean, killing 23 and just getting out with the Ember Spirit, that's definitely very, very good for MANTA Esports. And at the moment, game is kind of looking to stabilize, for them. 23 coming in again.
23 go. It's so hard to run for this guy. Reload also incoming as the vacuum connects. No surge for another 15 seconds as they'll even bring in Q, who seems a little bit lost as to where he is, but eventually will find his way as the siege begins on this bottom tier 1 tower. Nice kill. And even if Jabs is having a bad game, he's not having as bad a game as this Darkseer right now, Winter. So Aurora at least applying pressure very strategically here, pardon me, to try and make sure that Jabs still has relevance in this kind of a game. Oh, goodbye Grims. Also killed off here.
Yep, the power of SB and Storm. They see someone out of position, very, very easily picking the Chen off.
Have we seen 23 chop anything yet? Oh, he's going to. Is he going to disassemble Falcon Blade? I assume.
Yep. I mean, he already has his blades on attack.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
I kind of thought it would be a thing. You buy Falcon Blade, then you disassemble it for the Crystal Ace.
Me too. But he's going to decide against it. He's got both now. Maybe he values the mana regen on a full Falcon Blade. Will help him farm a lot, honestly. But either way, I don't know if we've seen Chop Shop be abused too much here. That's a very nice rune security for Lornoff. Amplified damage rune into the bottle with an Orchid as well. But they do manage to get Kui away in time. That was Hand of God used for that now. What do you have left to defend this tier 1 tower? Seems like not much, honestly. 45 is going to buy them a bit of time, but Darkseer is just so far behind where he doesn't even have a mech yet.
Yeah, this is bad news, I mean, Jabs is showing up with the potential threat of the Black Hole with the mech.
And look, they're going to try and kill Kimizu. I think he TP'd away. Yeah, just in the nick of time. That homing missile, not fast enough. Yeah, I think Jabs' last game had a mechanism at 9 minutes, if I'm not mistaken, on his Darkseer. And we saw how impotent that really made the Ember Spirit feel when they rotated in. But now, well, it's the lack of the mechanism that is really causing Manta to suffer here a bit as they lose their second tier 1 tower of the game. They do pick up the tier 1 tower up top, so it's more space for this Troll Warlord to continue farming. He's doing pretty decent, but it's over in the river where it seems like Aurora, they found a make that their 13th pick off. Lornoff is going to finally be able to collect a kill using this Orchid. So 5-13, 13 minutes in with a 5k net worth lead for Aurora in game number 2. Winter lanes did start off a lot better, a lot more even compared to game 1 for MANTA Esports, but out of the laning stage, it has just been constant pressure onto the Darkseer, constant pressure around the map, utilizing this Wisp and this rotating Spirit Breaker. how are Manta supposed to break this cycle and, you know, get a foothold back in this game?
Yeah, they have to involve the troll. I mean, the gyro is a big deal in the early game fights that kind of made it easy for Aurora to take the team fights when they were not doing so good against the Manta lineup in the early game. And now the troll kind of has to do the same thing, right? He's not really been participating as much as the gyro. And now he has the Maelstrom and Yasha Dansun. And bot lane, relocate.
Oh, yeah, then they go. They're going to try and look for some big kills as Q. He's going to actually charge through one. Black Hole does catch Tiny, and Eris has already used the Avalanche Jab. Phenomenal spellcasting here, utilizing another strike as well. They've got a Remnant on back. But is he actually going to die here? The reload back from Ali. You've got to run from the Battle Wisp, and the auto attacks, they're enough from jabs. They chase him down. The Remnants do not disjoint projectiles, and Jabs with a flashy double kill here across the lanes. What a sequence of events there for Aurora. A fantastic fight.
Yep, top lane Gohans is trying to maybe set up a kill here, but with a Chen probably not going to have enough disables to get the SB here. But yeah, like you said, Aurora just winning across all the corners on the map, you know, pushing out the top lane, winning the bot fight. And Jabs, you know, despite not having a good laning phase right now, has a dagger plus mech completed. So the next black hole is going to be huge.
You could just see how quickly the hero portraits or the arrows for us, you know, close the gap onto that poor little Chen. That will complete death number 4 for Chen. And probably more relevant and important for Lorinov, kill number 7. 7-0-3 is they're going to try for this mid lane kill onto Kui. They baited him on the wave. They baited him on the wave, and they've killed him on the wave. Eris, you might not be out of this one either as he tosses back Lorinov, who sips right back on top of him. Q connects from the top lane, digs up a nice little snack as well. But another great pickoff here. Just as he's completed this Mage Slayer as well, things are... like you say, Winter, they just have to get this troll involved at some stage. And it seems like he's going to want to do it with at least an Aegis. As Troll heads directly into the Roche pit, they're going to try and start this one up.
Yeah, they need to try to, I guess, shuffle the dangerous farm with either the Chen Kit or the Darkseer Iron Shell, and then try to involve everyone on the same location. Now, the Roche is a good start with the Blades plus the Troll. So this is going to start something for...
Oh, well, hold on. That's a pretty promising start to the fight as well. Maybe they can get through the Wisp. No, he's got a full Holy Locket. And now trouble incoming. Q, he's going to charge on through. Good control onto Eris, but they really want to take down this Ember Spirit. They found him. They've killed him. That's a very good vac one, but the reload out. Getting 23 Savage out of harm's way. The Troll Warlord ulti active. Gohans, he's dead already. That's Aegis gone. Surrounded by 5 enemy heroes. They can't offer him anything. He's just going to die a second time. Aurora looking for more. Lorinov utilizing the rest of this arcane rune does manage to at least give vision for the jump onto Eris. Jabs with the blink dagger, catching up to him, puts him down. What a phenomenal fight. That wasn't even with a black hole.
That was such a clutch play from Io there, just getting the gyro out of harm's way, you know, just making sure that he popped him up with the Holy Locket, the heals, and just at the last moment just bringing him out so the troll doesn't finish the kill there. That was supposed to be a fight that I think with the Aegis, Manta could maybe use it to turn slowly but surely turn the game around, but now they're in a much deeper hole after getting the Aegis.
Indeed.
And that was without the black hole being used.
Seriously. I mean, that was just blink only for level 1 Midnight Pulse, Mechanism, and Malefice. I mean, even the Wisp getting this Holy Locket online, keeping himself alive. What a play. I thought maybe that was the fight where Manta were going to be able to take it, because that's always a dangerous spot to be fighting, and a dangerous spot for a hero as vulnerable and as key to your fights. Like a Wisp, they get caught right next to the enemy tier 1 tower, but there's no chance to make things happen here. As 23, another kill onto the support Tiny. Fantastic fights now from Aurora, who they just seem a class above Manta right now in the way that they're playing this series.
But at least they got the dagger before he died, so Tiny is going to have dagger in the next engagement. I think they have to try to take a fight. You can't just farm, because you're going to die against a Storm plus Relocate plus SB charging you with Shadow Blade. Nowhere is safe on the map.
I think, you know, something that really highlights the way that this series has gone overall you know, if I'm a doctor right now for this Ember Spirit, I'm diagnosing him with a lack of vitamin power runes. And look at this fight. Gohan's is just immediately deleted. There's no running for this Ember Spirit. They don't even need a Black Hole for him. Jabs, he's chasing after his next mark, and that's the Darkseer. Guardian Grieve's active for him, but he can run only a bit further before he's chased down and killed by Lornoff. Unrelenting pressure, and just with the relocate 23, he's right back to sieging this tier 2 tower. This game has sped away out of control for Manta. I don't know if there's a way back in it. I think Aurora have to make some pretty big mistakes at this stage.
Yeah, unfortunately, their lineup has kind of already reached the point where if you're not having a lead with the Chen and Troll, it's going to be difficult for you to play the map against the Charge, Shadow Blade, Relocate, and a Storm flying around the map. I felt like the last push on the bottom tier 1 tower, if they had 5 heroes there, there was a chance they can still take the team fight, you know. But Tiny, he was kind of late because he died, and his team kind of didn't.
Oh, hold on! This is a catch. This is a catch. Mechanism heal for Jabs is not enough. 5 heroes there to kill him.
Now he's gonna know there's a ward there.
True.
That's a start. You know, they have to get a lot of all these pickoffs to slowly but surely come back into the game.
That was almost that was 1,300 gold, 1299 technically, but that was a big old kill streak as well over to Gohan, who's exactly the hero you want to get something going on, right? In the meantime, I mean, it still costs you a lot. You lost your tier 2 mid, you lost your tier 2 top, so you know the pressure is going to continue to build, but at least a little bit of breathing room, even if just for a few seconds. Now I say that, but let's keep our eyes down bottom where Gohan's is currently being charged. We have a relocate ready to go. Seems like, yeah, Spirit Breaker able to get to the tier 2 tower, will complete the charge. In comes the relocate now into the Nether Strike. Lornoff is here. Ooh, hit the silence. And what a hit squad there. Lornoff now beyond godlike on that kill, Winter. He's going to break the tether. This does make it a 2 versus 3. You have Jabs who take you to the tier 2 tower, rushing on in. He's got Blink, Black Hole ready to go. As look at Lornoff breaking ankles here with the Arcane Rune active. In comes Jabs now. Black Hole. It's only going to catch 1. I think they pulled Eris out there with the Vortex, but it doesn't matter because you got the lockdown there on the Darkseer. You get the kill. Lornoff's on the triple kill now, chasing after the last one. Chen, no way out for you. That's the team wipe, the GG. You're into the lower bracket, Manta. Aurora have just 2-0'd them. Wow, what a series for them.
Yeah, what a last couple of minutes, you know, from Aurora. So basically from the bottom lane, we were talking about